We're going to now expand on liposuction and talk about high definition ab etching or high definition liposculpture or high def etching. So instead of just removing all the fat, we're selectively sculpting the existing fat and working around natural muscle lines to enhance definition. A lot of people think that this procedure is about creating abs, but what we're really doing is revealing and enhancing what is already there. By carefully contouring around structures like the rectus muscles or the six-pack muscles, the midline, or the oblique muscles, or that natural V that goes into the lower abdomen, by carefully contouring around structures like the rectus muscles, or commonly known as the six-pack muscles, the midline, and the oblique muscles, or that sexy V on the lower abdomen, we can create the appearance of more visible abs or a more athletic tone contour. And this contouring doesn't just stop at the abdomen. It can extend into the chest and into the back, helping to create that more cohesive athletic look across the entire torso. Another powerful component of this procedure is that we can take the fat that's removed and actually use it to strategically add volume to other areas. So in addition to defining the muscle lines, we can actually enhance the appearance of the muscle groups, such as the pectoral muscles, the biceps, the triceps, the calves, and of course the butt. This combination of removing and adding volume allows us to shape the body in a very dynamic and customized way. Now, the aesthetic approach differs depending on the goal. For a more masculine look, we typically emphasize the sharper lines and stronger definition. We highlight the natural separations between the muscle groups to create a more structured, athletic appearance. For a more feminine approach, we take a different direction. We tend to keep things softer, more subtle, focusing on those smoother transitions and the gentle curves, rather than the sharp lines in males. And this is where the technique becomes incredibly important, because this procedure requires a high level of precision, right? Small changes, even millimeters, can make a very big visual impact. And over sculpting can look unnatural, but some people might like that. And under sculpting may not give enough definition. So firstly, listen to the patient and see what their ideal goal is. And all of this is about finding that right balance. It's also important to understand that this works best in patients who already have a good underlying muscle foundation. This is not a substitute for fitness. Just because I'm making abs doesn't make you all of a sudden stronger. It's a way to enhance and refine what is already there. Recovery is similar to traditional liposuction, with the swelling, the use of compression garments, and over time, as everything settles, the definition becomes more visible and more refined. At the end of the day, high def etching is where technique meets artistry. We're not just removing fat, we're shaping the body in a way that highlights form, structure, and identity.